Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start my hand washing. Before I start, I'm gonna examine my hands and be sure that I have no cuts, being sure that I also have no cuts on my cuticles, and observing if I have any heavily soiled areas, as well as making sure that my nails are no longer than 1/4 of an inch, and they are. Okay, and then I'm gonna come up to the sink and be sure that my uniform does not touch the sink. And then before I turn the water on, I'm gonna push up my watch. And then if I had sleeves, I would also push my sleeves up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water on warm. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start to wet my hands, making sure that I keep my hands and my forearms below my elbows, making sure not to splash my uniform. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab a 1/4 of an ounce size of soap and begin to lather, making sure that I interlace my fingers, getting around my thumb areas, up my wrists for 20 seconds. I'm gonna get underneath my nails. And then I was using friction while washing, getting around my rings. I wear a ring. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse thoroughly. Okay, and I'm gonna examine my hands, and they are clean, so I do not need to repeat the hand washing steps. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hands. I'm gonna go in thirds from fingertips down to my wrists. Discard. Okay, I'm gonna grab a new one. Again, making sure not to touch the sink. I'm going to turn it off with a clean paper towel, discard, and then I'm going to examine my hands again. If I had any heavily soiled areas, I would rewash, and then if I had any cuts, then I would cover with a Band-Aid or per facility policy.